right, so welcome to the Eagle's Nest Disc Golf Course, which is located just a little outside of Butte, Montana. Beautiful course, very beautiful course. So a lot of trees. It's kind of in a mountainous area. The trails are really well packed. This is one of the most heavily played disc golf courses in the Butte area. There is a total of like 3 courses in the Butte area, but none of them get played like this one does. So as you can see, there's a lot of trails that kind of lead to the next start pad. All the start tees are labeled with signs and posts and tee boxes. For the most part, it's really actually easy to navigate. There's a few areas that gets a little confusing kind of along when you go from like hole 5 to basket 6. A little bit of backtracking there that you'll see here a little bit later on, but for the most part, it's pretty easy to navigate. So now, like you can see here on this course, a lot of trees are kind of provide a great obstacle, great scenery, a lot of uphill shots, a lot of downhill shots. We're going to be getting into some serious boulders and stuff here a little bit later on in the course that makes for some really cool baskets. So yeah, it's a really enjoyable course. When I was walking through this, actually I played this course a couple years back as well, and really enjoyed this course. So I highly recommend, if you're in the Butte area, that this is definitely one of the courses that you want to check out for sure, without a doubt. So most of the holes though are pretty short holes. You got a little bit of a longer one on 18. That's definitely a par 4, and then 17 is a par 3, but it is a long par 3. Other than that, the rest of them are pretty comparable, right in that 200 to 300 feet area for the most part. Everything is a par 3 except for hole 18, as you'll see when we get to that one, is a par 4. So yeah, I mean, beautiful course. I love how they have the whole thing laid out. This is where we're going to start getting into some boulders. But I also want to give you a heads up, when I shot this video, it looks like there was a pretty nasty storm that kind of ripped through this area. As you can see, there's a lot of trees that are down, and this one barely cleared the basket. I was like, whoa, that's insane. But one of them here at start pad number 6, you'll notice that a tree is pretty much right over the top of the tee pad, so you might have to throw off to the side. But my guess is, knowing the folks in Butte area, they're going to have this course really cleaned up fairly quick. I'm sure someone will get out there with a chainsaw and whatnot and get them trees cleared out of the way. But so that's why you see a lot of the trees, the way they're looking right now, is it looks like a storm came through here. That's not the normal look of this course, so just be aware that the trees aren't there behind the basket like we saw on hole 4, or I'm sorry, hole 5. That's not the norm. So anyway, like I said, we have some downhill shots like hole 7 here is kind of all the way downhill, and the basket, when we get to the bottom, will be kind of off to the right. And you're going to see a couple gentlemen here in the near at the next hole. I spoke with them before shooting this video, and they were kind enough to let me just walk right through to finish my video. They put their game on hold for me so I could just keep right on through. So a huge shout out and thank you to those 2 folks. You're going to see a couple more individuals in this video here as we navigate through the rest of the course that were more than happy to do the same thing for me. So again, huge thank you to you guys for putting your game on hold for a few minutes while I just walked right on through. I definitely appreciate that. So it definitely helps me save some time and just get right through the course. And I apologize if you didn't want to be in the video, but like we said, we had this conversation before I even videotaped it, and you guys said it was okay. So anyway, moving on. So here we approached hole 10 with a par of 3 of 288 feet. Like I said, most of your holes are going to be between 200 and 300 feet. This is one that's kind of nestled into some boulders that I was talking about earlier. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are, but I think this is a really cool hole. Alright, so now we're coming into hole 11, and we get to go back downhill again. So like I said a couple times now, you can see where it's a lot of ups and downs throughout this course, which again, in my opinion, is an awesome thing. Now again, remember, like I said earlier, there was a storm of some sort that looks like it passed through here. Normally this tree is not laid right on front of the basket like that, so I imagine they'll have that cleaned up in the near future as well. So we're going to hike up a little bit of a hill here to get to start pad 12. Start pad 12 or hole 12 is pretty neat little hole. It kind of's got a little bit of mixture of going uphill through some trees, around some rocks and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's a pretty short little little hole, with the basket being at the top of that little hill. And then we're just going to follow the trail back around to get started on hole 13. So you can see, like I said, the majority of these holes just got a lot of trees, a lot of bushes, and some boulders and rocks and different things that make for a really good entertaining course, with a lot of the ups and the downs and different things like that. We're throwing back downhill on this course again. After we shoot this basket, we're going to go straight on through, continue downhill to the next start pad, and then of course we're going to throw back up a little bit. So I don't know what you guys thought. You guys like the idea of having an up and a downhill course like this? Me personally, I think it's awesome. I'd like to know what your guys' feedback is. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. Little heads up on this hole. This is hole 15. All these trees and stuff is really kind of in the way. It's kind of a blind hole. So as you come around approaching these, when you're probably going to land your disc somewhere in this area, when you come back around the trees, be aware if there's other people throwing in front of you. You don't want to hit anybody in the disc while they're working on their short game. So be aware of that. Now once we get up to the top of this hill, this is where it really opens up in a big way. Hole 16 is a little bit more open, a little bit more flat. Now we start getting into more of the sagebrush part of the course, a lot less trees. These gentlemen were very kind enough to let me walk on through as well. They even gave us a wave here. I know we're going a little fast, but here comes the wave. Woo, hello. And then hole 17, like I said, a little bit longer, a longer par 3 of 398 feet. Pretty open though. 18 is going to be open just like this. So while we finish out the course here though, I just want to ask, if you enjoy the video, please feel free to smash that like button. I appreciate all the support there. And if you enjoy all of the videos that Disc Golf Course Tours provides, please don't hesitate to be a subscriber. Your support is greatly appreciated as far as that goes as well. So I hope you enjoyed this Eagle's Nest course. I really enjoyed walking through it. I've really enjoyed playing this course. Like I said, it's a beautiful environment, beautiful territory, and folks there in the Butte area do a great job as far as maintaining this course. It's very easy to navigate. It's very entertaining with all the ups and the downs. The boulder aspect of it is really cool. The baskets are in great shape. In fact, they look like they're fairly new baskets actually put on this course. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, smash that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscriber button if you're not already a subscriber. We appreciate the support here at Disc Golf Course Tours, and we'll see you guys in the next course.